and that is EcoFlow. Happens to be our very best value of the day. Take a look. Well, it's our very best value of the day, and the reason I made that statement at the very beginning of the hour, this is a peace of mind, and you can't put a price tag on that. What are you looking at? This is complete portability of power, and that can be any type of power. Also, of course, powered by the sun, or you can plug it in. It is complete portability. It can be used inside, it can be used outside, and we are offering a special today like we have never done before. More inputs, so you can go ahead and charge just about anything you possibly could imagine, from your phone to your refrigerator to your lamp to you name it. We'll go through all of that with you. It truly, wherever you may be. It is not a replacement for a generator, but boy, oh boy, there is a reason why truly millions have been sold, because of the versatility, because of the fact that you don't need any gas, you don't need any propane, you don't have to go outside and place it, you know, a certain foot away from your home, or if you're even allowed to have a generator, or even can have the generator on at a certain time, depending on where you live. So this is that complete peace of mind. It's EcoFlow, and it's our best value of the day. It's what we call the Goldilocks size. It is the perfect size. It's 28 inches, 28 pounds, pardon me. So it's not that heavy. We're gonna talk about all the amazing benefits, but here's what we're offering today. You can get the Delta 3, the EcoFlow Power Station on its own today, where normally it's $729. We're offering it today for $519.99. We also are featuring 5 monthly flex payments, so you can break up your payments over the next 5 months. That's gonna be around $112. The other offer, which has been our most popular, is the bundle. So you'll receive the Delta 3 EcoFlow. You're gonna receive an additional solar panel, and for the first time, you're also gonna receive the portable cart that comes along with it, that you can use a million different things. Of course, obviously, great for when you're camping or you're going tailgating or whatever it might be, and you wanna bring power with you. That alone, just the cart, is $165. Just to give you an idea of how amazing this today's special is. So for the full bundle, you can get that for $619. The other thing I really want to stress here is the free shipping and handling. That's a big, big deal. In fact, normally it would be about $45 to ship this. If you have the HSN charge card, and this is where it really does make a huge difference and it comes into play, we offer on the single unit 12 months VIP, no interest, no payments. On the bundle, okay, the bundle is gonna be less than $35, and that will have 18 months. No interest, no payments, just pay it off every single month, and that's under $40. And I said this, and I'm gonna say it over and over again, you can't put a price tag on peace of mind. We're gonna bring in one of our fabulous, our EcoFlow expert, one of our amazing electronic experts here at HSN as well. We have Justin Hyatt. Where are you, Justin?
They've sent me to the kitchen.
Oh.
Just
I'm like looking around, I'm like, I don't see Justin. Well, you're in the kitchen. We are so excited about this today's special. What an opportunity. One of the #1, again, most powerful. We love it. Just innovation after innovation after innovation. So what are you doing in the kitchen, Justin?
What am I doing in the kitchen? I'm cooking some stuff up. Well, not necessarily, but I could. I mean, that's the biggest idea here, is that, you know, as Lynn was just talking about, you know, generators and power stations. And I want you to think, would you take a generator right now and put it on your kitchen island? Would you physically be able to? You can't now, of course, bring a generator even inside your home. It's got to be 20 feet away. Over the years, now 7 years, we're celebrating 7 years here with EcoFlow, launched EcoFlow here at HSN, and over that time, we have become the #1 go-to power station brand here at HSN, the #1 power station brand in the United States, and now we are not only in the United States, we are global in over 140 different countries with nearly 5 million customers. You know why? Because just like you, everybody in the whole entire world needs the same thing, power. We're all reliant on it. And whether we, of course, prioritize food and water for moments like this, we need to be ready and prepared for moments like this. And how do we get prepared? How nice would it be to just say, all I need to do is hit one button right now to turn on that light, to turn on that fan, to turn on my microwave. And then walk with me really quickly. Let's keep these lights down because I want you to see this. Lynn, another reason why I'm in the kitchen is because let's think about all the big appliances that we might have, right? The big appliances is gonna be what? It's gonna be our full-size refrigerator. It's gonna be our microwave. It's gonna be an air fryer. So keep an eye on that full-size refrigerator. In 2 seconds now, I've got my light, my microwave, and now I have my full-size refrigerator running. That's medicine, that is food, that is essentials, that is sustenance. Those are the things that we truly need. But food and water needs power now, just as we do. And now you have something that is the true Goldilocks, as you were just saying, Lynn. When we have different sizes, it's great because we give you different options. You know what this size is? It represents the best of both worlds. It's got the portability and it's got the power. And right now you were just seeing that display. It's showing you the light. It's showing you the refrigerator. And then I want you to see this. I didn't just plug in the microwave. I'm going to actually run the microwave. And now I want you to stop for 1 second and think about how you would do what I'm about to do right now inside your home without a gas or propane generator. This will run 99% of your home appliances. 99% of your home appliances with something that weighs less than 28 pounds. We build exclusive bundles that you see, which is why, Lynn, it's the first time we've ever done that wagon. I love the wagon. It just makes, we talk about portability. It is now not only more portable, you're gonna end up using that wagon probably more than you're even using the power station. But portability is necessity and it's versatility. So now a microwave in the kitchen and then using it anywhere inside the home, but then taking it outside the home, Lynn, and using it in all the multitude of different ways that we read about over the years for tailgating, for taking the air fryer, to take the induction burner out. And then, of course, in the emergencies, I always say this, it's not a break glass in case of an emergency investment because it doesn't have to be an emergency. It could be the fun stuff. That's why you invest in this, and that's why you're gonna get more out of this than you ever will if you just simply thought about investing, Lynn, into a gas generator.
Absolutely, and that's why I said, Justin, and I honestly mean this, when I said, I opened up the show and said, I really, truly believe this is the best investment that you can make. And that, or if it's a gift for someone or whomever it may be, we often talk about you get power outages, or of course we live here in Florida. We're just coming into hurricane season. We went through a horrific hurricane season last year. This is a true godsend. It's not even so much when you have to evacuate and you have to get out, it's when you come back home and there is no power. And the only thing you want to do is come back home and stay in your home. And this enables you to have that capability. It enables you to have a cup of coffee in the morning. It enables you, if you're on a CPAC and it requires you to, at night, to absolutely plug it in. This is going to be there for you. If you're on oxygen, same thing. It's life-threatening. We were mentioning, just refrigeration. If you have medicines that need to be refrigerated, this is your go-to. It's your peace of mind, and you can't put a price tag on that. And you're right, Justin was saying the wagon, because this is only 30. And we do all different sizes. A lot of them aren't as portable as this one, but we're gonna show you that wagon alone, and this is like the big deal wagon. This is like made incredibly well. It's $165 on its own. We're not, obviously we wanna get you something that EcoFlow represents and something that's sturdy and durable and that you're confident with.
Look, EcoFlow doesn't just throw their name on anything. They make this, and their engineers not only design their power stations and their solar panels, they design all of the accessories that go along with it. Just to tell you, it's not like they just find a different place and then just throw their name on it. This wagon itself, you are going to be blown away with it. We're showing you the solar panel right now, but when you even just consider the wagon, not only just for portability, but now just having that peace of mind saying, let's just throw the power station inside of here. It also comes with this really nice case, so once you fold it up, and let me show you, Lynn, right here is a little tab. Lynn, we would do a presentation on just this.
Oh, we have,
and we do, and we do.
We sold hundreds of thousands.
This is a $160 cart of, that you're going to be able to just get included in that bundle. It folds up, you have the case, it even comes with like a little bungees, and then on the very front here, you even have little cup holders, and I don't know if you guys can see this, the wheels are actually not just regular kind of plastic tread, they're actually rubber on the outside too. And the other really cool thing is you do have a nice spring right here with your handle, so it always just goes right back. Super well made.
Yeah.
You said it. We don't just do things kind of, you know, 50%. It's like 150% when it comes to even just the wagon.
And look, it's just standing there. You could be pulling that through, going camping. It could be a rugged area. You're going tailgating, whatever, boating, whatever it might be. This is where that portability really comes into play. I want to go ahead and when Justin comes over, we're going to talk about everything is included. When you get this out of the box, what do I do? Maybe I'm new to this whole concept. I love this, you know, knowing I got this peace of mind that I can charge my phone. I can, you know, have light when I need it. I can actually cook. I can make a cup of coffee even when there's no power. So for those out there, and we're talking about the solar, that's part of the bundle. But when I get this home, even if I'm just buying the unit by itself, right? It's gonna come along with the AC charging cord, your car charging cord, everything that we need, right, to power this up, correct?
Literally everything you need. And that's what, you know, the majority of you, when you're picking up the power station, you obviously, I think, lean more towards, and as we see, getting it with the bundle. Why? I'm getting my power station, of course. I'm getting my solar panel. So now I've got renewable and independent power so that I can recharge this even when we're, of course, still out of power the next day, and the next day. And that will happen. We've had it happen to us not that long ago. It doesn't feel that long ago that hurricane season was just last year. Now it's back again. And then the wagon. You know, then when you just kind of add up the value for these moments right here where it is a matter of if and when, and then what do you do? What's your plan? We always talk about it, and I always think about it with Andrew Lessman. He always talks about the PSA of just always thinking. We talk about it now because it is hurricane season here. Now, what does that mean? It also coincides with just emergency preparedness. Just starting to, you know, start to think about what are we going to do? Do we have a generator? Can we own a generator? If we can't own a generator, what can we own? That's what has made EcoFlow so popular, is because for anybody who's ever thought, I'd like to have a generator, but I'm just a little worried, I'm a little scared, or I physically can't use it, or if I don't live in a regular home, for instance, when I say regular, like an apartment or condo, then how I can't use a generator. So this has been able to give everybody that source of independence and power, and then you do get all the cables. You get the solar panel cable, you get the AC charging cable, and we talk about options not only for our power stations, but options to even charge it. So now we can use it from the solar, we can use it from a generator if we do have a generator, we can use it from recharging it by the wall, and even by plugging it in. We used to say 0 to 80% in like a little over an hour.
Isn't that amazing?
You know what we say now? 0 to 80% in 30 minutes.
Really? So all you need is really 30 minutes of plug it in and you're ready to go.
100% in 56 minutes. Your phone, I feel like, doesn't even charge that quick.
You're absolutely right. And that's why we also offer the additional solar panels. A lot of people, and they do coordinate if you do already have another, right?
Correct.
Okay. So if you already have one, we have additionals that are available, and they're at a great sale price today. It's that EcoFlow kind of day, obviously anchored with our very best value. Boy, has this been popular. And going back and, you know, maybe thinking, oh, you know what, a lot of us just, it's like when the time happened, it's like, why didn't I make that purchase, right? You use this one time. And that could be a power outage. That could be, maybe you live in an area of tornadoes. We just heard about so many different areas that are get hit by tornadoes, earthquakes, again, winter storms. You know, hurricanes are not just here in Florida. That's what's so funny, you know. I remember when they went all the way up to the Northeast, you know, and Texas, and you name it, right? So, yes, it's about being prepared, but this is something that we hear, Justin, all the time. We don't just use it in emergencies. This becomes your true, like, this is your portable power whenever you need it. Even if you just need more power in the kitchen, you're running on different, you know, all your appliances, it's ideal. Because you can set it right on your counter like you showed us.
Yeah, it's the necessities of life. Like being able to just simply bring power to where you need it. There's going to be possibly places in your home, like in a garage or in a shed or in one of those little kind of, you know, we have Florida rooms. It might be an older home where there aren't outlets, or could be in the kitchen. You know what's really interesting about our Delta 3 is that it's actually one of the most durable power stations that we've ever offered as well. It's got an IP65 rating, meaning that you can actually, it can be splashed, it can with water and or oil. I mean, when you start to think about this is something as an investment, I'm talking about the battery technology, but the casing itself is also built to be extremely durable too. And then portability of just being able to have the power where we want it, because it's still a little less than 30 pounds. And remember, you can just leave it in your wagon. But if we played the this and that game, right, if you had your power station, I'm just going to grab mine that's right here. I want to just put it by the generator because I just want to have a visual. Do you know how heavy this generator is? I do. because I have to move it all the time. And you know why it doesn't leave this studio? Because it's too heavy. I had to actually have a 1,000-pound lift gate because I couldn't get it up into my car to then get it into, and then get it over here. It stayed here. But that's exactly what happened to it when we had our recent hurricane. I had 3 feet of water in my garage. The generator was under 3 feet of water. I wasn't able to carry this up the stairs into the house. You know where I was? In the house. Do you know where my EcoFlow was? In the house. And then you imagine, okay, now it's 100-mile-per-hour winds, it's raining or it's snowing, and you've got 2 feet, 3 feet of snow, as if you've lived in Buffalo and anywhere that's cold. Okay, so now I have a generator out there. If it's a blizzard, if it's freezing, now I get to stay in the comfort of my home using this. And again, just from pure aesthetics, which one would you pick? Something that's new, something that has literally changed a game of portable power, like a disruptor sort, right? Where we have something that has now given us that option. Whereas with this one, you're gonna need gas, you're gonna need oil, you're gonna need to go out and make sure that there's even gas that's around.
That's available.
We've been doing this for a long time, just as Floridians, right? Not even just sitting here thinking about presenting EcoFlow. I'm born and raised, I went through Hurricane Andrew down in Miami when I was younger. Gas is the first thing that goes, and then when gas goes, it's not like the grocery store opens back up. And you need to be thinking about, well, how am I gonna be able to continue to charge, run my refrigerator? This is not for everybody, whereas this is, and now you have the wheels and you have that accessibility and portability now with the wagon. And remember, this is that Goldilocks size, meaning in its size, there is no other power station right now when it comes to the latest in Delta 3 that will power 99% of my home appliances that's under 30 pounds. We have the River line that we actually just completely sold out of. We had a River 3 that we did not too long ago, but that did about 80%. We have some that will do 90%. When it comes to powering 99% of your home appliances, your Delta 3 is gonna be your top option. And then you think about all the different things in your household that you're gonna power up, and it's the simple things. I'd like to have internet. I don't want to be sitting here with no internet. I want communication. I want entertainment. It's the TV. It's the CPAP machine. It's, of course, my refrigerator. Why? Because I just spent $300 on groceries. Or it's that deep freezer that's in the back of the house. It could be all of these different appliances that you see, and then think about how long you can run these for as well. That's what we love, because the possibilities are endless, and we hear so many ideas. I've heard a pilot light for one of the water heaters, sump pumps. It's endless for how many different ways you'll use it. You will not think, let's use my generator for all of those different things. You will say, let's use our EcoFlow for that.
Oh, 100%. We hear it over and over again. That's why millions have been sold. This is our 7th anniversary. And just to your point, Justin, this is value-wise, and you can see what our HSN price, and you're saving well over $100. We love that we can offer the flex pay options. So important that we have free shipping and handling. Just to give you an idea, if you're getting the bundle, they're gonna come in individual boxes. Your solar panel is gonna become individually from your EcoFlow, from your Delta 3. It's gonna become separately in the wagon that comes along with it. So we're looking at up to $45 normally to ship. So that's another thing I really wanna stress. Yes, we do amazing specials, but today's special from EcoFlow is when everybody jumps on board, because I can promise you, and you can go online, this is the lowest price you're gonna find on the market, and that's hands down. We love this partnership. We love this peace of mind that you have at any time. And that is why it's always been, once you have this, you have, the solar panels, you can get the additional ones. You could have up to days of power, correct? If we get the additional solar panels as well?
Absolutely. I always recommend, especially when we're doing a Today Special, the value that you get, and we see a lot of people doing this, where I think even when we first launched, Lane, about a quarter of the customers were picking up that extra battery as well that we have available, because with the money that you're saving, you go ahead and you can get an extra tank of gas, essentially, with that extra battery. But then, with your solar panels, why do you want more solar? You charge your power station faster, the more solar you have available. And then, when you're even running your appliances as well, now you can be using literally the sun to power everything, because now it's a solar generator, meaning, even if we're just looking at the lights and fans, and we've got the solar panel out, well, that means the sun is passing through that power, converting it into energy, passing it through our power station to anything we have plugged in. So that's for our lights, and that's for our fans, and that's for our phones, and for our TV or a refrigerator all throughout the day. So definitely, if you can get additional solar panels, we start you off with 160 watt, but definitely look at that extra battery as well.
For sure. Okay, tell us about all the inputs that we have on here.
Yeah, so again, I want to just start from the literally very top. You see this little button right here? I'm just going to hold it down, and you'll see that display turn on. That's all you got to do. So you think about just how quickly you can now finally access power as well. Right here, of course, is that display. We'll talk about that in just a second when I start plugging everything in. I want you to notice 1, 2, 3 two-prong AC outlets. We do have the three-prong AC outlets. You guys are showing right now the USB-C and that USB-A because, yeah, we still have our phones and our tablets and our laptops and our MacBooks and all the different things that we have for entertainment and for internet and for communication. So I really like that. I'm just going to flip this around so you guys can see the very back where the additional ports are. Lynn, you talk about just kind of, you know, the over-engineering. It's done right.
Yeah.
See this little, just, you know, where this little, we'll call this little case cover right here. You know what's nice about this? It even collapses all the way in.
Wow.
How
they
nice is
do
that?
think of
Just
everything.
another added little touch, right? This orange port right here is where we will actually be recharging it via our solar, and not only solar, but also from our DC adapter. So if you're going on a road trip, plug it in while you're driving, and it'll be able to recharge that way. So then, of course, even with your solar. And then you can make a solar array. And so what does that mean? When you get additional solar panels, you connect them together, positive to negative, and there's plenty of different ways that we can talk about that. But then you can go ahead and connect it right here with one port and recharge it. We just brought over the extra battery. This is one of my favorite things, and we've seen a lot of you picking this up, and these are limited. This extra battery right here is the first time that we're offering, especially in the size that we have, and I'll move this over here so you guys